Hello everyone, today I'm sharing MCQs from the chapter Scalars and Vectors. Try to solve each MCQ before the answer appears and comment your score below. Let's begin. A unit vector is mainly used to represent magnitude only, direction only, magnitude and direction, position only. Two vectors of magnitudes 5 and 12 units are perpendicular. The resultant is 7 units, 13 units, 17 units, 60 units. Which pair contains only vector quantities? Speed, velocity, force, momentum, work, power, distance, displacement. The minimum magnitude of the resultant of two vectors of magnitudes 8 Newton and 5 Newton is 3 Newton, 5 Newton, 8 Newton, 13 Newton. The maximum magnitude of the resultant of two vectors of magnitudes 8 Newton and 5 Newton is 3 Newton, 8 Newton, 13 Newton, 40 Newton. If two vectors have equal magnitude but opposite direction, their resultant is equal to either vector, double either vector, zero, half either vector. The angle between two vectors is 0 degree. Their resultant is difference of magnitudes, sum of magnitudes, 0, product of magnitudes. The angle between two vectors is 180 degree. Their resultant equals sum of magnitudes, product of magnitudes, difference of magnitudes, 0 always. The scalar product of two perpendicular vectors is 1 maximum, 0 negative. The vector product of two parallel vectors is maximum, 0, 1 equal to their sum. The x component of a vector is 0 when its angle with the positive x-axis is 0 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. Which of the following cannot be negative? Velocity, displacement, distance, acceleration. Which one is not a scalar? Energy, pressure, impulse, temperature. A vector of magnitude 20 units makes an angle of 30 degrees with the x-axis. Its x component is 10 units, 17.3 units, 20 units, 5 units. The SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second, Newton meter, kilogram meter square per second square, Newton per second square. The direction of the resultant of two equal vectors at right angles lies at 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Which law is used for the graphical addition of two vectors acting at the same point? Triangle law only, parallelogram law, Newton's law, polygon law only. Which quantity is represented by both magnitude and direction but does not obey the law of vector addition? Displacement, force, electric current, none of these. The resultant of three vectors forming a closed triangle is maximum equal to the largest vector, 0 depends on their order. Which statement about vectors is correct? Scalars can be added using vector laws. Every vector has magnitude and direction. Every quantity with magnitude is a vector. Vectors have direction only. Two vectors, each of magnitude 10 units, have a resultant of 10 units. The angle between them is 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree. Two vectors of magnitude 6 Newton and 8 Newton have a resultant of 10 Newton. The angle between them is 0 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. Two vectors of magnitudes 8 Newton and 15 Newton have a resultant of 17 Newton. The angle between them is 30 degree, 45 degree, 90 degree, 180 degree. The magnitude of the resultant of two vectors can never be greater than the sum of their magnitudes, equal to the sum of their magnitudes, equal to the difference of their magnitudes, between the sum and difference of their magnitudes. If a plus b is equal to a minus b, then the vector b must be parallel to a, 0 vector, perpendicular to a, equal to a. A vector has an x component 12 and y component 5. Its magnitude is 13, 15, 17, 19. If a vector makes an angle of 120 degree with the positive x-axis, its x component is positive, negative, 0, equal to its magnitude. Two vectors have magnitudes 5 and 12. Which of the following cannot be their resultant? 7, 10, 13, 18. The magnitude of the difference of two equal vectors inclined at 60 degrees is a under root a under root 3, 2a. If three vectors acting on a particle are in equilibrium, then their magnitudes are always equal. Their vector sum is 0. They must be mutually perpendicular. They must be parallel. Let me know your score in the comments. Thanks for watching.